are talking, you are being very bad, you're not being best. Right, singing? So they say, the fake news, that women don't support President Trump.
Yo, that was actually a lot calmer than I would have expected for Kimberly Guilfoyle. She really wanted to be like, shut up, God damn it, I'm speaking.
This microphone's going in and out, but whatever, I got a strong voice. We cannot thank you. Your unbelievable voice, your artistry, unbelievable, like Grammy Award winning, incredible songwriter, musician. We are honored and humbled to have you in our home. Thank you so much. Me encanta mucho. And I want to say thank you so much to my incredible fiance, Donald Trump Jr. There is no man more supportive, that lifts me up every day, honors me, believes in me, and has literally been the greatest blessing in my life. He's really shown me what it's like to be loved and adored and blessed and protected. And his loyalty and his fidelity and his enthusiasm for me is truly unparalleled to what I've experienced in this life.
You realize it's the highest it's ever been in 40 years. Like, no, but it hasn't gone up. It hasn't spiked since then. It's like, no, but the 40-year high, Joe, the 40-year high, that is the spike. You think that, like, it didn't go to 12, so that's, like, a great thing, as opposed to virtually, in my lifetime, the highest inflation rates ever. People are hurting. They're hurting at the gas pump. They're hurting at the supermarket. They're hurting on their mortgage rates when those go up because they're going to have to adjust interest rates up to combat some of this stuff. People are going to get crushed. It's going to be a bloodbath. And Joe has no idea that it's bad.
Man, listen, Don Jr. was so damn high on cocaine in that clip, he sounded like he was on helium. It was something along those lines, something going up the nostrils. And listen, I can't say that for sure. I can't, properly accuse him of that. But listen, anybody who follows me knows that I've been quite open about my history with drugs. I'll tell you a little something about cocaine. I got me a nice little history with cocaine. So I know when somebody is enjoying the nose candy.
You were just asked, I think by Manu Raju, if the committee has found evidence that Trump and his family, quote, personally benefited from donations. And you said, yes. That's a serious allegation. Do you have more details? Is that a crime?
I don't know. We're a legislative committee, so that's for somebody else to decide. But for example, we know that Guilfoyle was paid for the introduction she gave at the speech. I mean, on January 6th, she received compensation for that.
But is that a crime?
I'm not saying it's a crime, but I think it's a grift.
It's a grift because you're telling Trump people, Trump supporters out there in the hinterlands, give us money to go
to court to defend this election when in fact...
And then instead, Kim Guilfoyle, who's Don Trump Jr.'s fiance, gets paid money for
$60,000 for two and a half minutes. You had money going to Mark Meadows Foundation and to another foundation that hired the Trump supporters who'd lost their jobs. So it wasn't what he said to his donors. This is to defend the election. It was an entirely different purpose. I think that was deceptive and not right.
But listen, on a serious note, it really is to no surprise that Junior and Kimberly Guilfoyle are such a mess. All of them are such a mess. How could they not be? They're losing in court. And it's because of their own actions. It's due to the karma of the Trump family. Several generations of ripping people off and, being fraudulent with your taxes. But honestly, even worse than dodging taxes, how many people Trump has just flat out ripped off, conned, swindled? And yeah, he had to pay up that 25 M's for Trump University, but now he has to pay up almost $500 million and he ain't got the money for it. So it's quite embarrassing for the man. And basically his whole 2024 campaign is just about, one, keeping himself out of prison, and two, getting all these charges out the way. We're just going to get those done. And then, he'll be on his revenge tour or whatever. But yeah, the Trump family is not in good shape.